Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Knicks delivered a 4-game sweep to become conference champions. Now, the quest is for one ultimate goal. Just 4 wins away. The first chapter begins against Houston. The pinnacle of the postseason, the NBA Finals, is here.
We've been building to this all season, the NBA Finals. Welcome and thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. So the Houston starting 5. They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Luka Doncic is out there with Ivy. Then there's Nikola Jokic, and it's Young in at the 3. And for the Knicks, Mikal Bridges is out there with Derrick Rose. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Wilkins in at the 3, the small forward. Taking a look at Houston, this is the dream that this team and their players had at the start of the season. Now these teams get to live it.
Well, the pressure and stakes are at their greatest. Every decision and miscue is going to be analyzed and overanalyzed. You have to keep your cool and trust what got you here.
Here's Rose. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Dominic Wilkins.
One shot.
Defensive foul, Nick Young. First personal foul. First team foul. Dominic Wilkins.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Houston. It's a 3-point game. From behind the arc. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
And working on becoming more dangerous from deep. Doncic doesn't lack confidence pulling up from way downtown.
Now here's Towns. Back to Rose. Pass to Bridges. Buries it from 3.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Young will pass to Antetokounmpo. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Bridges outside. Back to Rose. Fires from deep. And again, New York with the triple.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Well, he just looks so confident right there, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Young finds Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That shot off the mark. And some solid defense from Towns. The Knicks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor.
Just thunderous. Sohan making them feel it.
At around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Ivy outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Houston working the ball around. And Ivy gets it to go on the assist from Doncic.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Towns is screen on Doncic. Towns outside. Fires for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, that is setting the tone. Perfect 5 for 5 to start this game.
Houston has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Outside Young. Pass to Jokic. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Rose. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You know, it's great to see Rose out there. After all those injuries, Derrick still has a passion for the game.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
Ivy outside. Back to Doncic. Pass to Jokic. Ivy outside. Takes a three. Sohan with a rebound. New York leading by 7. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Earlier I spoke with Mike Brown. I asked him the obvious. Is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic? He was surprisingly candid with his plan, and he said they want to force him to switch out onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he expends a lot of energy and create favorable mismatches. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Ivy. After the basket by New York on the other end.
Hot off the pass, Ivy has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you.
And he lobs it up top. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Pass to Jokic. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Houston shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Initially underestimated, Jokic has grown into a truly exceptional talent. We talk about modern bigs, but he's probably more like the big man of the future.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And during the postseason, let's see who's been working the hardest on the glass. Nikola Jokic is second. Karl Anthony Towns fourth.
Those two have thrown their bodies on the glass during this postseason, showing how badly they want to give their teams any edge they can on the boards.
Now Rose. He has 6. Pass to Wilkins. Young with the defensive effort.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's Wilkins. Inside. And stolen by Jokic. Doncic outside. Young, the pass to Jokic. Now here's Doncic. This one for 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Wilkins. Pass to Rose. Down low. Now Young with a steal. Doncic outside. The 3 is up. And it's New York with a rebound.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Here's Rose. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Rose has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
Back to Doncic. Outside Young. 3-pointer. They grab their own miss. Count it.
And man, does Giannis work hard on the glass. Being rewarded for his efforts right there.
Pass to Wilkins. Back to Rose. Here's the floater. Can't get it. Now 3 of 4.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Doncic passes to Ivy. 6 to shoot. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Knicks leading by 3. Pass to Sohan. And Young pulls it down.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Jokic passes to Doncic. Launches a 3. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
And that's something that Doncic wants to keep improving. Good to see him firing away from distance.
Sohan outside. Towns up top. Here's Wilkins, guarded by Young. Wilkins can't hit.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Jokic passes to Doncic. Pass to Jokic. Fires, high post. Rose grabs the board. And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Towns, a screen on Jokic. Here's Rose. Look out! Oh my goodness!
Little bit of flair on that one.
Oh, some explosive stuff from Rose right at the rim, showing these young boys how ferocious he can still be.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And some changes here for New York. Anunoby comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's McBride in for Rose. And then for Houston, Miles Turner comes in for Jokic. And Dragic has subbed in for Ivy. Here's Turner. Doncic outside. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Anunoby. And Giannis with the jam.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Now here's McBride. Here's Wilkins. Five to shoot.
Now, the question is, do you leave him in? A third foul this early could spell trouble. When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. Christie's checked in for Doncic.
Defensive foul, Luka Doncic. Second personal foul. Third team foul. Dominic Wilkins. At the line.
One shot.
One shot.
Here's Dragic. Pass to Turner. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. And another basket for Houston.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Sohan outside. New York working the ball around now. That shot wide open. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Every chance he gives, Anunoby will take this. He's an accurate outside shooter.
Outside Christie. Back to Antetokounmpo. Drops in the layup for 2. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Pass to Wilkins. And he banks in the layup. Wilkins has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And here's Young. No points yet. Oh, swiped away. Fast break. Here comes New York. Here's Wilkins. It's hauled in by Houston. Antetokounmpo outside. A minute 15 left in the first. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted, pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Jokic is checked in for Turner, and Antetokounmpo is subbed in for Young. Antetokounmpo, that falls. Nice feed from Jokic. He's got 10.
He got right into the flow of this game, hitting 5 of his first 7 shots.
Towns outside, lets it go from deep. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Here's McBride. Outside Hart. Outside McBride. Towns a screen on Antetokounmpo. And the 3 off target. Houston shooting a phenomenal 60% on the first. Antetokounmpo. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Now here's Bridges. Beyond the arc. Here's Towns. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for Houston. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Houston.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
We've got Sharp. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Miles McBride, and it's Bridges in at the 2. That's the group for New York starting the second. From deep, Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. And so Jokic will bring it up for Houston. Dragic outside for 3. The shot comes out.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Outside Hart. It's Bridges on the wing, covered by Jokic. Pass to Sharp. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Now here's Dragic. Hasn't got one to fall yet. Back to Jokic. In the paint. Jokic going off.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
New York has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Outside Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. Knocks down the long J. Anunoby's got his second bucket on the night.
And that is the shot they want Anunoby to take, and he excels in the catch and shoot.
Jokic against Sharp. Pass to Martin. Uncovered. Here's Rose. 22 points for him. Here's Wilkins. Bridges outside. Now Rose. Guarded by Doncic. Towns a screen on Doncic. From deep, Rose. It's hauled in by Houston.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on him here, and he's yet to hit one in the second.
So the Houston 5 right now. Nikola Jokic is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Jaden Ivey. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Young in at the small forward position. Wilkins, good. Wilkins has got 5 points in the quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 21. To the inside. Stolen by Young. Pass to Ivy. And here is Antetokounmpo, guarded by Rose. Young from long range. Wilkins with a rebound. Knicks trail by 9. Sohan with the ball. And Jokic picks him up defensively. Here's Wilkins. 15 points in the game. Out to Bridges. Let's go with a 3. Here's Towns. Towns doing some work on the interior.
I mean, I'll tell you, Towns is so dangerous on the offensive glass.
Antetokounmpo outside. Back to Doncic. The 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Sohan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bridges passes to Towns. Great D that time from Jokic.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Pass to Young. There's the triple. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's Sohan. Towns with the ball. He has 7. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. And Young pulls it down.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Antetokounmpo can't connect. And he's going for the oop here. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. The Knicks making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. Dragic is checked in for Houston. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Here's Wilkins. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Knicks.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
Now Dragic, still without a bucket. To the wing on the left. There's the screen. And here is Antetokounmpo. Here goes Giannis. And here's Jokic outside. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got assist number 5 here tonight. To the paint. It's stolen by Doncic. Dragic outside. Tries to keep it alive. Pass to Jokic. Outside Anunoby. Bridges passes to Wilkins. Now here's Anunoby. Give him 8 points now. 3 on the clock. Over Young. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And stolen by Bridges. Here's Anunoby. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Oh, get that weak stuff out of here. Giannis doing everything he can to protect the rim.
Here's Doncic. 21 points in the game. In the paint, Luka.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Pass to Sohan. lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Houston.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Jokic, and another basket for Houston.
And this is what makes Jokic an MVP caliber talent, his ability to dominate the defense.
Bridges passes to Wilkins. Outside Anunoby. Here's Wilkins. 18 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls up. It's hauled in by Houston. Antetokounmpo's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Anunoby against Young. Pass to Doncic. From deep three-point range, they get it back. Floats one up. Luka with the bully ball inside.
Wow, he's so composed. Luka knows that he's going to get hit and keeps his balance to get the inside score.
20 seconds left in the third. Wilkins, it's good. Wilkins has got 20 points.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Pass to Doncic. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Sohan covering. For three, Dragic. Here's Jokic. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And we've reached the end of the third. It's Houston. They're up 7. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. Inside, it'll be the dynamic pair of Anunoby and Cat. Miles McBride is out there with Derrick Rose, and it's Hart in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Turner passes to Antetokounmpo. Turner, a screen on Rose. Back to Turner. Fires the 3. Good! And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's McBride. Towns, a screen on Ivy. McBride passes to Towns. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Finish by Giannis.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
Towns outside. The 3 ball. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
And now that's 1 3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those 3-point opportunities.
Pass to Turner. Dragic left side. Turner, screen on Rose. Dragic misses.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Screen by Hart. Puts up a 3. He buries it from 3. Hart's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Anunoby against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Dragic. Dragic with it. Shot clock at 5. the defender is called for the block, and he could turn this into a three-point play.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
Here they are. With their hands together for the Knicks.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, "You're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end." Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Towns. And Turner with the block.
Yeah, the offense really feeling the effects of Turner's 7'4" wingspan there.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, this is the elevated energy level you expect in the postseason. Chasing down blocks and making an impact.
Outside Hart. 5 on the clock. The three is up. The rebound by Turner.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebound.
Christie passes to Ivy. That one drops for him. And now it's a 10-point Houston lead.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to Anunoby. Rose outside. And stolen by Dragic. Here's Turner, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Houston.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
And that one falls for Turner. Knicks trail by 13. Outside Anunoby. Here's Rose. The shot's good. Rose has got 24 points.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, down low, the Greek freak.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Towns. Back to Rose. Towns is screen on Dragic. Rose against Dragic. Just 5 to shoot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Derrick Rose at the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Houston. Luka Doncic comes in for Antetokounmpo. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Houston leading by 12. Pass to Dragic. Houston working the ball around. And here's Doncic outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Doncic has got 10 points in just the second half. And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for New York. Here's Wilkins. Ivy defends. Here's Wilkins. Pass to Sohan. Over Jokic. New York again can't hit.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Now here's Dragic. Back to Young. Inside. Deflects the pass. Houston needs to get off a shot. Here's Wilkins. Ivy defends. Wilkins, good. Wilkins has got 22.
And he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
He's doing everything he can to keep them in this game, finding good looks.
And it's Jokic missing. Knicks trail by 13. Anunoby finds Rose. Here's Wilkins, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Wilkins. Shot clock at 6. And here's Bridges. From downtown, it's hauled in by Houston. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Well, he was shooting the ball from deep in the first half, but he's come up dry ever since.
Dragic against Rose. Doncic outside. They get it again. And the basket by Jokic.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Now here's Rose. Here's Wilkins. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
Yeah, one of the great things about Anunoby is he can take on so many roles. If he needs to facilitate, he can do that.
Doncic outside. Pass to Jokic. Right wing. Young from long range. The rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Sohan. Jokic grabs the board.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Bridges finds Rose. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, that's the kind of play that can earn you a spot on the bench.